gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Johnson, for 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, because speeches made here on the House floor are preserved for history, I want to speak to the future, to present a plausible scenario and an apology. An apology to be heard by the survivors. An apology to every victim of what will forever be known as the Iranian nuclear attack. I expect it'll be after the year 2030 before anyone takes any real notice of this apology. Someone will find it while surfing what remains of the internet, maybe in Israel, Western Europe, or here in the United States. Someone surrounded by the smoking ruins of leveled buildings. The incinerated corpses of those lucky enough to have been killed in the first seconds of the blast. And the wails of anguish of those left to die and mourn. It's especially ironic and heartbreaking to be speaking about this as today, in 2015, we prepare to remember those killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks. So to the people of 2030, on behalf of America, I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry we failed to stop President Obama from releasing $150 billion to fuel the destructive fantasies of terrorist leaders in Iran. That lit the fuse. During my 6-year career in the United States Air Force, America's leaders believed in mutually assured destruction, the MAD theory. We thought if one nation, such as the Soviet Union, launched nuclear missiles, the other nation would do so as well, and both would be destroyed. This potential of mutual destruction kept those missiles in their silos. But that theory does not apply to dealing with the leaders of Iran, who are dangerous fanatics, motivated by evil, not self-preservation. So the madness in Iran means the MAD theory doesn't apply in 2015. And that's why I'm sorry that we who lead America in 2015 failed to stop President Obama from helping Iranian terrorists and Iranian tyrants build an intercontinental ballistic missile system. I'm also sad to say that the people hearing my message in 2030 will bear witness to the fact that Iranian missiles can indeed deliver nuclear holocaust to America's soil. In the Air Force, I worked alongside other military strategists to ensure that missiles would never strike here. But in 2015, America's president and his supporters discarded those concerns. So to our countrymen of 2030 and to our friends in Israel, whose land now lies fallow and wrecked, let me now say, we were wrong. We struggle to imagine what you must be going through. The death and destruction that once haunted your nightmares now plays out before you. Families and friends are either dead or lined up at makeshift morgues to claim the bodies of loved ones. Food and water are scarce or contaminated with radiation. Refugees from the blast area stagger down gridlocked highways where traffic stopped when the detonation occurred. We thought we'd seen the worst of humanity's hate on September 11, 2001, but that atrocity now pales in comparison. The similarities between the tragic missteps of Barack Obama and Neville Chamberlain, who foolishly trusted Nazi Germany, are obvious. Mr. Obama says his deal with Iran will somehow lead to peace. Mr. Chamberlain made the same assertion, claiming that his pact with the Nazis would lead to peace for our time. In 2015, I spoke in opposition to the deal that led to the 2030 Iranian nuclear attack, because I well remember the words of the theologian Bonhoeffer, who eventually died in a Nazi torture chamber. In confronting the murderous madmen of his time, he declared that silence in the face of evil is evil itself. God will not hold us guiltless. Not to speak is to speak. Not to act is to act. In 2015, many of us spoke, many of us acted, but the powers of evil still won the day. And now the innocent dead of 2030 call out with just one question. How did the leaders of 2015 let this happen? The answer is simple and sad. Because despite our best efforts, we couldn't stop the deal that funded, armed, and unleashed nuclear hell from the madmen of Iran. We allowed the power and persistence of the foolish to deliver a corrupt contract with a nation of terror. And in 2030, the day of reckoning arrived. And for that, I'm truly very, very sorry. May God have mercy on us all.